Hi.
Thanks for clicking on Frequently Asked Questions for the GT class. The subject of this video is going to be makeup work. And I'll just be real brief. Basically, the first thing to know is that makeup work is, you have to follow the guidelines of the school and the district, so there's a certain amount of time that kids have to make up certain work. And if they don't make up the work within that certain amount of time, then it becomes a 0. So be aware of those guidelines. They change every once in a while, so you'll have to see what they are for this year, but typically it's like a day for a day. If you miss a day, well then you get a school day to make all the stuff, make up the work. Alright, but specifically for the GT class, what I wanted to address was that in order to make up work for the class, it typically will require extra time from your student. That means that they're going to have to come in the morning, or they're going to have to come in the afternoon, unless there's a possibility to come in during a tutorial time if we have those set up and running. So they can't, in other words, just show up in class and say, okay, I need to do my makeup work. Because if I have something for them to fill out, which is not typical, and I send them out in the hall, well then they're missing class now, which means now they've missed 2 classes. So that really doesn't make sense. So we don't do makeup work during class. It has to be before school, it has to be after school. And again, the reason mostly is because I don't give worksheets. I don't give things that are easy to do and that you can just fill out, hand back to me. It's usually an oral quiz, it's a hands-on project, it's me explaining certain things that we did in class, whether it's science concepts or talking about an artist or whatever. So that requires extra time. So as a parent, when you're scheduling appointments and things like that, please be aware that you probably have to schedule a second sort of appointment, and that's with me, for your student to be with me to do that makeup work. Of course, it always makes sense for your student to come in first thing in the morning when they get back to school and ask me what they missed, ask all their teachers what they missed, so we'll know whether we have to set up that extra time or not. All right, thanks, hope that helps.